The uncertainty reduction theory explores the initial interaction between people that occurs before the actual communication process and is also known as initial interaction theory. It was developed by Charles Berger and Richard Calabrese in 1975. They wanted to explain how interpersonal communication is used to reduce uncertainty between strangers, specifically during initial interaction. There are certain assumptions of uncertainty reduction theory. The theory is based on the central assumption that the primary concern of strangers upon initial interaction is to reduce uncertainty and increase predictability. People feel uncertain in initial interpersonal communication. Uncertainty can make people avoid a situation or behavior and cause cognitive stress. Strangers want to reduce uncertainty and increase predictability in the initial interaction, and interpersonal communication leads to uncertainty reduction. People change the quantity and the nature of information they share over time. It is possible to predict people's behavior. Let's look at some of the core concepts of uncertainty reduction theory. The theory says that people need prior information about others to reduce their uncertainty. People feel unpleasant when they are uncertain about the other person's behaviors or actions. So they try to reduce uncertainty through interpersonal communication. Berger proposed 7 self-evident truths, which are known as axioms, regarding this initial uncertainty. First, the verbal communication. As there is a high level of uncertainty present in the initial interaction, but as the amount of verbal communication between strangers increases, the level of uncertainty for each interactant in the relationship will decrease. As uncertainty is further reduced, the amount of verbal communication will increase. Second is the non-verbal warmth. Non-verbal affiliative expressiveness includes eye contact, head nods, arm gestures, and physical distance between the two strangers. As non-verbal affiliate expressiveness increases, uncertainty levels will decrease. In addition, decrease in uncertainty level will cause increase in non-verbal affiliative expressiveness. Third, information seeking. In initial interactions, the interactants are expected to engage in question asking, and the questions asked might only demand relatively short answers. For example, request for information of one's occupation, hometown, places of prior residence, and so on. At high levels of uncertainty cause increases in information seeking behavior. But as the uncertainty levels decline, information seeking behavior also declines. Fourth is self-disclosure. Individuals disclose intimate information as they feel the level of uncertainty decreasing. High levels of uncertainty in a relationship cause decreases in intimacy level of communication content. So low levels of uncertainty produce high levels of intimacy. For example, during initial interaction, the communication content are expected to be of low intimacy level, such as demographic information, rather than content of high intimacy level, such as attitudes and opinions. Fifth is reciprocity. High levels of uncertainty produce high rates of reciprocity. Low levels of uncertainty produce low levels of reciprocity. Berger assumed that the easiest way to reduce mutual uncertainty would be to ask for and give the same kind of information at the same rate of exchange, and that as uncertainty is reduced, there is less need for symmetric exchanges of information at a rapid rate. Sixth is similarity. Similarities between persons reduce uncertainty, while dissimilarities produce increase in uncertainty. Dissimilarity between persons increase uncertainty because the number of alternative explanations for behavior also increases. Seventh is liking. Increases in uncertainty level produce decreases in liking, and decreases in uncertainty produce increase in liking. A number of theorists have presented supportive evidence that there is a positive relationship between similarity and liking. The tendency that people seek out similar others in order to reduce uncertainty should tend to produce liking. So, what motivates people to reduce uncertainty? Individuals feel the need to reduce uncertainty only under certain circumstances. And this theory identifies three conditions that drives our need to reduce uncertainty. First, anticipation of future interaction. We want to reduce uncertainty when we know we will see the other person again. Second, if there is an incentive value. We desire information from people who have or control something we want. Third, deviance. The behavior of people deviate from accepted norms, so you want to reduce the uncertainty by knowing the likelihood of that deviance. So what are the types of uncertainty? According to this theory, there are two types of uncertainty. First, cognitive uncertainty. It means that uncertainty related to beliefs and attitudes of people. Strangers are not aware of each other's beliefs and attitudes on initial interaction, so uncertainty is high at this point. Second, behavioral uncertainty. It occurs when people try to predict the action of others in a given situation. Uncertainty is high when people ignore societal norms in initial interactions. This reduces the likelihood of future conversations.